If you're wondering about the towns in and around northern Palm Beach County, well then this video is for you. Today, we're going to look at the towns of both Jupiter, Florida and Juno Beach, Florida. My name is Ray Fernandez. I am with eXp Realty, your channel here at Living in Palm Beach, Florida. This is your first time here, please consider hitting that subscribe button over in the corner. And while you're at it, ring that little bell. What that'll do is notify you each time I put out a new video. I put out new videos every single week. What I love about what I do is I relocated here to South Florida about 15 years ago. And today, what I do is I help people do exactly the same thing. So if you're thinking about moving to Palm Beach County, Florida, and want to know more about it, or from someone who's done it, reach out. You can get in touch with me down below. Those are great ways. There's my email address, and in the About section of my YouTube channel is my phone number. You can reach out to me that way. You can either call or text, and also in the description and in the comments section, linked to the very top, is a link. Why don't you click on that link? That's a great way for us to schedule time either through Zoom or through a phone call. In any case, I have your back in helping to relocate here to Palm Beach County, Florida. Okay, here I am in Jupiter, Florida. It's the northern part of Palm Beach County. As you can see here in the back, we have the Jupiter Lighthouse, and along here we have some of the most expensive real estate here in Palm Beach County. Over this way, and I'll take a quick look at it later, is Dubois Park, it's called. That's for some of the, it's a very safe place in order to go swimming and be near the beach at the same time. But this morning I'm gonna start by going over to the beach itself, the pier. Jupiter Beach has a rather small pier, or short pier I should say, especially relative to some of the other ones in Palm Beach County. Such as right down the way, Juno Beach, and also a little bit more further south, Lake Worth Beach. Those piers are much larger, but what this pier is known for is the fishing. Fishing here is great. What you see right here is what we call Jupiter Inlet. It's a great way to, if you're a boater, it's a great way to to get from the west. And like you see, some of these houses have slips on their backyard, and if you go this way back there, you'll see more and more houses with slips in the backyard, and that's a great way to get, an easy way to get into the ocean. In fact, this is one of my favorite places when it comes to looking for the sunrise. One of the best sunrises you'll ever see. And here's one of our little anchors here. So as you could see here, here's a boat coming by here. As you could see here in Jupiter, Jupiter Inlet has had some significant shipwrecks over the years, and I've covered this in some of my more previous videos. But the water here is meant to be treacherous. The Jupiter Inlet is one of your boater. Is one of the most busiest, one of the most violent moving water for the inlet. So now I'm going to take a walk over to the pier, and we'll take a look at all the guys fishing. Man, beautiful morning. You can see in the distance there, you have. You can see out in the distance there's some bad weather, so there's some rainstorm. What I like about coming here, especially early in the morning, you get to see all the different patterns of weather. It can be beautiful here, as it is right now here on the pier, but if you go out there, you can see there's some pretty violent storms. Here we are. It's a Tuesday morning. As you can tell, it's quiet. The people that mainly come out here are people looking to fish. And in terms of people going to the beach, it's Tuesday mornings, it's not their thing. If you come here on Saturday morning, like around this time on Saturday, you'll see a lot of people out here. It's one of the most beautiful beaches. I've said this in videos past, that I find the northern beaches, both Jupiter Beach and Juno Beach, to be the nicest in Palm Beach County, and for that matter, the nicest on the east coast of the United States, in my opinion. What I like is we get, here in Florida, this is very common for early, since we get the weather that we get, meaning that especially in the summertime, it rains in the afternoon and it's quite hot as we get later in the day. So you will see a lot of people that are, people that are into fitness. They'll be jogging the beach. You'll see a lot of people riding bicycles around town. You'll see all kinds of people doing things out in the water. But so we in Florida take advantage of the early morning to get our fitness in, because we never know what the later in the day is going to hold for us here in South Florida. See the beauty here of the. Hope you can see that, the sky. As you can see here, it's beautiful. Out there, not so much. It's got the clouds. They have storms out there, but you never know. That's how Florida is. Florida. I've literally seen it rain on one side of the street, the side going, let's say, north, and the other side, south, the southern part is bone dry. So that's just the way it is out here. We get if it rains here, they say wait 5 minutes, it'll go away, and it's sort of true. We get weather that changes almost on a dime here, especially in the afternoon here in South Florida. This area here in Florida is home, both Juno Beach and Jupiter Beach are home to the largest population of sea turtles. So you'll see, if you walk the beaches, you'll see like certain areas roped off. Lots of times that's sea turtle nesting, and they just don't want people to disturb the sea turtles. And it's pretty cool to watch them once they're born and they literally will walk out to the sea here. It's truly amazing. They have down the street Loggerhead Marine Life. They have things for kids, a little educational piece, and where you can learn a little bit more about marine life here in Jupiter, Florida. You can see in the background there we have some condos. So don't know how well you can see this, but a lot of those condos have shutters on, hurricane shutters. So what a lot of people do, a lot of people that are seasonal people, what they'll do is they'll come here in October and they'll leave like around mid-October. So here we are, almost the middle of September. It's about another month from now, around Columbus Day, they'll come down to Florida, because it's starting to get cold up north, and they'll stay through the end of April. And that's what we call our season here. And the reason why you see these condos like that have these shutters on is because what they do is they leave for the season, and they back up north, and when they come back down in October, they'll take the shutters off. Or at the very least, our hurricane season ends December 1st. So what they might do is they'll take them off on December 1st, once the official ending of the hurricane season is. So far, here we are in 2021. We haven't seen much in terms of activity. So it's been a relatively quiet year so far for hurricanes. And like I said, I'm used to having some sort of scare. In my 15 years here, some sort of scare at least once that we'll have to worry about shuttering up, putting shutters on and stuff. But anyway, that's what people do when they're snowbirds. They shutter up and they go away and come back in October. So now I'm heading over to, just adjacent to Jupiter Beach is Dubois Park. As you can see back here, it is a it's a more protected area. So if you have young kids and you don't really want to have them go in the waters of the ocean, which can be at times very, very violent, very dangerous, they sometimes take their children here to Dubois Park. And as you can see, the water here is rather calm. Years ago, I'm told that the inlet actually used to come through here, and there was a storm way back when that made this used to be the inlet, but Mother Nature sort of did her thing and created this, and this is now what they call Dubois Park. Again, it creates a safer environment for kids if you want to go to if you want to play on the beach. As you could probably see here, there's lots of beach area, there's kids parks and all kinds of things for them to do. So here I am early morning on the area that we have all the restaurants here in Jupiter. As you can see behind me, we have the Jupiter Lighthouse, very famous. Whenever you see a picture of Jupiter, lots of times you'll see a picture of the lighthouse. There's lots of nice restaurants along the boardwalk here. I know it's early, so it's not really as exciting as when these places are open, but sometimes it's better that way. It's nice and quiet. Over here we have the Beacon. Down the way we have another restaurant called the Jetties. A lot of great restaurants here in Jupiter in general. Down the street there's a place called Guananaba's, also quite unique. As you can see here, we have the boats are here. Boats are docked here and so forth. And if you come here like on an evening, especially like on a Thursday, Friday, Saturday evening, this place will be quite busy. So if you want to go for a short cruise, it comes right from here. They have half-hour cruises. Currently, the prices are $15 for a half-hour cruise, and 1-hour cruise $30. So, and this is where they dock, right from right from here. So, beautiful place. Jupiter is one of my favorite places in all of Palm Beach County. If you're looking at Jupiter relative to other parts of the county, you'll find it's a bit more rural. And in general, the way Palm Beach County works is if you are in the southern part of the county, places such as Boca Raton and Delray Beach, it's a lot more going on, a lot more developed, a little bit. When I say older, I don't mean older people, but older, more established, and it's more congested. And as you go more north in the county, and the most north here is Jupiter, where we are right now. As you go more north in Jupiter, in Palm Beach County, you'll find that the places tend to be a little bit more rural. You have Jupiter, you have Juno Beach, and even just below that, the city of Palm Beach Gardens. Not quite. So just south of Jupiter is Juno Beach, and as you can tell, it's absolutely gorgeous. Water here is crystal clear blue. The pier, as you could tell from behind me, is much longer. The Jupiter Pier is very short. As you can tell, there's a lot of fishing. There's fishing here too, but not as much as you'll find up in Jupiter. I guess that's because of the inlet. There's more fish and so forth. But fishing here is good as well. One of the things I notice more, not that I see them out today, but one of the things I notice more of all the beaches in Palm Beach, Juno Beach gets more surfers than any place else. So as you can see, it's early morning still, and people are getting their exercise in. Lots of people come here to walk the beach. They use flags. Like I have one back here that's yellow. They use flags to tell you how the water is. Right now it's considered yellow, which means just proceed with caution. So Juno Beach is one of my favorite beaches. I don't know what it is, but both Jupiter and Juno, they have both a lot going for them. But it seems that the water here is always more crystal clear blue, which is why I prefer this beach in general. If you're just gonna hang out, I think there's more unusual things at Jupiter. You have the lighthouse, you have Dubois Park, you have all the fishing and whatnot. But if you're coming just to relax and on a nice, beautiful day, and you want to enjoy the swimming and you want a beautiful scene with blue water, this is the beach. You can see the beauty of the Atlantic Ocean here in Juno Beach. There's not a sight like it. What can I tell you? It's beautiful to come early in the morning. There aren't as many people around. You can come in, like around noon on a Saturday, and this beach here will be not want to say packed, but it will be crowded. If you like quiet mornings on the beach, look for a place in Juno. Look for a place in Jupiter. You can't get two better beach communities. I've seen under the pier, they're not there today, but under the pier during some early mornings, you'll see people out there with they'll have a yoga class, and they'll because the sun's beating down on them, they choose to go under the pier to get some shade there, but they'll do yoga classes under the pier there. So here we are on the Juno Beach Pier. As you can see here, they have some rules. There's no shark fishing. I happen to know there's no drone filming here as well. It'll cost you $1 to go down there as a spectator, and it'll cost you $4 if you're looking to fish. Right now down there they have about a dozen people fishing. Again, this pier is a little bit further out into the ocean than as compared to Jupiter Beach, but it seems like there's more people fishing in Jupiter than there is in Juno. So in Greek mythology, Juno, as in Juno Beach, the town Juno Beach, Juno is the wife of Jupiter. Juno is also the daughter of Saturn. You have a lot of condos and little places along the beach here in Juno. You do not have a lot of gated communities near the beach here and so forth. They've built it this way for whatever reason. There are some new construction communities going up in place around both these areas that if you have any questions, please reach out to me. There's one called Bridgewaters that they've been talking about for quite a while, and that's going to be very exclusive. It's going to be like 100 homes. I think it's 107 homes, and they're going to be at about $1 million each. But for the most part, most of the housing here is condos.